Yes, people, we are finally back. Been a while. I know you've all missed us. You've missed Steph. You've missed Sandy. You've missed Beth. Like, you guys, we're back. We are back. And guess what? We're back to discuss a 3-0 absolute smashing of Spurs. Spurs, I'm sorry, who are Spurs? I don't actually know who they are. But, I'm joined by the lovely Beth, the lovely Queen Sandy, and Stephanie. How are you all doing?
Pretty good, thanks for a Sunday.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. I've had a hellish 2 days at work, but that's fine because I've only got 1 week left and then I'm free.
Woo, 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 woo. 1 week, Beth. You've got this. You have got this. How are you doing, Steph?
Yeah, good. Happy with the result today.
Yes. It was a lovely 3-0 win. We had goals from Thiago Silva and N'Golo Kante and Antonio Rudiger. It was phenomenal. It was just phenomenal. Let's start with the first half. Sandy, Steph, guys, just to let's up. Beth didn't watch the first half, so Steph, Sandy, what are your thoughts on the first half?
Oh, it was a bit boring. I thought the first half we just couldn't finish. The final third was not there, and we struggled a bit. And there were moments when I literally almost had a heart attack, thinking, "Oh my God, they're going to score." So yeah, it wasn't good at all. It wasn't good. So yeah, I wanted a better second half. But yeah, the first half wasn't good at all.
Yeah, I agree. I think the front three, obviously bar Lukaku because he didn't have any service, but they were shocking. Mount and Havertz, decision making is just like frustrating. The midfield was getting overrun. I think the defense was obviously saving us. But yeah, it was very frustrating to watch.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Now, on the first half, was there any issues that you thought like maybe there were certain players that just weren't pulling their weight, or like what do you think was the main issue in the first half? And yes, I'm asking all the tough questions today.
I don't know. I don't think anyone did well, apart from Thiago Silva. The defenders did quite well to keep them away. Harry Kane, not let him.
Just to clarify, sorry to interrupt you. We have one special guest here. Yes, Chelsea.
I've only come in for 2 seconds just to say, Tuchel masterclass. Thiago Silva is a baller. All the rivals, you are in the mud for sitting there telling us that he's an OAP that's not going to be able to keep up with the league. He had Son in his back pocket. That's all I'm going to say. In his back pocket, yeah. First half, people can say, oh, yeah, Chelsea weren't that good. But let's be serious. Spurs played quite well the first half. They've done something completely different and tried to press us up the pitch. But our overall performance, we should be proud of what we did today. And, Timo Werner, he came on. I thought he had a very good game, but Thomas Tuchel for me is the second man of the match for me. His substitutions and bringing in Kante, playing Kai Havertz up front as well and changing it to a 3-5-2 was massive. And you know what, we move forward, and I hope we do win the league. I do. I'm not going to say, oh yeah, we're going to win it now after that game because we should be beating Spurs. Let's be serious. Spurs they're not a top 6 team. They're not even a top 6 team. They're like top 8.
They're not even a top 10 team.
They're like playing Aston Villa now. Do you know what I mean? Or Everton. That's the way I see it. So it is what it is. Big up to you, girls, and I'll let you crack on. See you later on.
See you later, Jen.
Yeah, bye.
Right, carry on, Sandy.
So yeah. So it was a. I don't know. I thought, okay, I hate to do this, but I think Mason Mount lost the ball a few times, and I like him a lot. But today, I don't think he did that well in the first half. But yeah, I think we really struggled, and Kai Havertz had so many chances, and he kind of missed it as well. So yeah, and I don't think they. I don't know. Like when Lukaku passed the ball to Mason Mount, he should have scored. There were so many issues in the first half, but they redeemed themselves in the second.
Yeah. I think we weren't expecting Spurs to play like that, so we kind of looked shook. Like, we just were not expecting them to press us like that. Like, Jorginho and Kovacic, they weren't bad, but you could tell they were under pressure. So yeah, I don't even know if it was just necessarily us being bad. It was like I think we were just like caught off guard.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Obviously, the Spurs obviously got a load of bullshit given to them at half time because they turned up even shitter in the second half. Whereas Tuchel, he gave us beautiful, meaningful, wise Tuchel talking. And the second half, Beth, we can bring you in now. You can talk about the second half all you want. Go on. Talk to me about everything. Like, tell me how you felt about it.
I felt proud. I felt proud. Thomas Tuchel is absolutely phenomenal. And you know what, as well, at the end of the game, in his post-match interview, they sort of asked him like all the questions or whatever. And sorry, yeah, everyone liked the stream whenever Charlotte shouts at her dog.
Which is basically every minute.
Yeah, on the end post-match interview, he was like just talking about the first half and how we lacked energy instead of just like bypassing it and just talking about how good the second half was. So it's really nice that he like acknowledges it. I think he is just like a genius. Like, I'm not sure anyone saw taking Mount off for Kante as like a move. I think people thought one of Havertz or Mount would come off, but it worked phenomenally. It was really good. And I think as well, when Timo Werner came on, he just like helped make a lot of chances. I know he misses a lot, but we create so much more when he's on the pitch as well. And I just think that whenever you have more chances, then obviously that's always a good thing, because eventually you're going to get score from one of them. And like, he assisted Rudiger. So I thought that was really good. And then now it's probably time for Timo to play some games and maybe Mount to have some rest on the bench and like keep going rotation like that, I think. But yeah, really happy. Yeah. It's 3-point stadium to us now.
Yeah, guys, we are going to read some comments out, because whose dog is that? Yeah, it's my dog. Of course, it's my dog. Don't know why we're all shocked that it's my dog. Up the Chelsea. And then we got big up Charlotte. Play Alonso at left wing and you have nothing to lose. Wayne says, big up the most beautiful, amazing, cutest woman ever. And they're all support the mighty Blues. We all love you. Big up the women from Andrew. Big up, says Ryan. Big up to you. I missed you all, the Queens. Chelsea fans just saying they'll win the league on Twitter. At least we've got the chest to say it on the stadium. The race is on. Who's your team? Sorry, Jan. Irrelevant. Big up. Okay. Look at the beautiful ladies on the panel. Big up to you. Good evening, ladies. Yes. Yes, Mason Mount, please tell the truth on him. Absolutely, I will be later on. Don't you worry about that. Wait till we get to player ratings. Which we will be doing tonight. Player ratings are now going to be on this show tonight. All us ladies are going to be giving our opinions on people that have turned up tonight and the people that haven't. Nuno played different to the way he usually played. Rest in peace, Mr. Greaves. Yes, rest in peace, Jimmy Greaves. That's a loss for the community, you know. Gem, the thorn among the roses. Banner boy mudded. Up the Chelsea. Yes, people, limbs at the away end. We shall not be moved. We shall not. Okay, great. I'm not singing that. Thanks. Mason Mount Minerals looks out of date to me. It does. It does. You'll hear my Mason Mount trash tonight. Johnny, watch out. Watch your back, on. That's offensive to Villa. They're actually good. Spurs are overrated. We changed to 2 up front. Changed everything. Charlotte, please leave my Bruno alone. Nope. I won't be shocked if we do not concede an open goal this season. Guys, if you're not smashing the like button, what are you doing with your life? 5 seconds of your life it takes to smash that like button. And all us women, do it for us. Thank you. Let's get to 30 likes. Yes. Who let the dogs out? Yeah, guys, let's answer this question. Who is your man of the match? Starting with Beth. Go on, hit me, Beth. Who's your man of the match?
Second half, from what I saw, I think it still has to be Thiago Silva.
Well, I think we kind of have to base it on. We'll base it on second half, to be honest.
Well, yeah, I guess there's not really much to go from the first half.
I don't even know what you're talking about. What's the first half? I don't remember about the first half.
With the new second half FC. But Thiago Silva, he was on the end of everything. It was really important for him to get that opening goal. He just doesn't age, does he? He's fantastic. And
he is the second oldest player to score a goal. The first is Didier Drogba at 37 years, 49 days. Then it's Thiago Silva at 36 years. Then our third player is Gianfranco.
Really? Did he play until that old?
Yeah, he was 36 as well. But there's only there's days between him and Thiago.
Oh, wow. Okay. Right.
But yeah, Sandy, who's your man of the match?
Same. It has to be Thiago Silva. Like from the start, from the first half, he was playing well, and second half he was phenomenal, and that goal was amazing as well. He deserved that goal so much. So yeah, definitely Thiago Silva for me as well.
Yeah, Steph, what about you?
Yeah, I agree. I think both halves he was amazing. Obviously got us the goal, but was great defensively in the first half especially. So yeah, I think he deserves man of the match.
Completely agree. I think we all agreed. I think special mention goes to Rudiger and Christensen. They can have some special mentions. Yeah, that's about it. That's all my special mentions there are. Okay. Talk about certain places. Yeah, Jim, you're acting like I'm not going to slag people off. Like, does he even know me? Like, we're just going to get into the... Let's talk about the first goal, the Thiago Silva goal. Thoughts on that?
Beautiful. I feel like it's like we don't normally a threat from corners. That was just really nice that he actually scored. It was like, as good as Christensen and Rudiger sort of are, they're not... Well, obviously Rudiger scored today, but they're not usually like... I don't always feel like they're on the end of things, like aerially, which is like what Kurt Zuma was really good for. But it was really nice to score from corner like that for a change, I think. Really felt good. I feel like we haven't done that enough in the last few seasons. But great positioning. Poor defending from Spurs. Dele Alli didn't know what he was doing. Brilliant.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was an amazing goal. I mean, yeah, you're right. We don't see many of those goals come. Well, we didn't see many of those coming this season, but it's just early days anyway. But yeah, it was amazing to see Thiago Silva scoring. I mean, I always wanted him to score, and he did it. And it was one of those, when he kissed the badge and stuff. It was phenomenal. I just love the guy so much. So yeah, it was really good.
Steph, what about you?
I think Alonso was on corners today, wasn't he? And
yeah,
he did really
phenomenal.
Well. Yeah, his corners were great. Like
great corners, yeah.
I don't want
if we're going to be talking about,
they have been good.
If we want to talk about Alonso, let's talk about his one touch, nearly a goal, slide from the side. That was phenomenal. I was so gutted that it didn't go in for him. I was like, he deserved that. For the fact that one touch was so good, he deserved it. I mean, obviously, my favourite N'Golo Kante got a goal, I was so happy. I'm not going to lie. What made my day is the picture of him hugging Havertz. Yes, please. Cute, that was phenomenal. Made my day. N'Golo Kante smiling just makes anybody's day. It's phenomenal. I think that goal, I mean, do you know what? I'm not even going to slag anybody. It was just N'Golo Kante's beautifulness. N'Golo Kante did phenomenal. I mean, moving on to Rudiger's goal, how are we feeling about that one?
I'm happy that he's finally scored. He always wants to score. He's literally tries like every single match to get a goal, and I'm so happy for him that it finally went in. And Timo Werner assist, like, I appreciate that. It's nice that he can come on in like a 20-minute period and do something at least, even if he fumbled a couple of times when he had the ball in front of the goal. Let's not talk about that. It was brilliant. Yeah, I'm happy for him. I hope we can keep him now. His contract's up for extension.
Yeah, I mean, I was impressed, and I was really happy with the T-Ball's pass, to be honest. It was really good. And, Rudiger is always solid. He has been solid under Tuchel anyway. So, yeah, you're right. It was phenomenal that he scored. And I like Beth said, I really, really, really hope and pray that he will stay and Chelsea will pay him whatever the amount he wants and just keep him.
No, I completely agree.
I think it was a great goal as well.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I was very excited by that goal. But moving on to players that did not perform well today. We'll start with the negatives and move on to the positives because we like to finish on the positives. So let's talk about this. Let us talk about the negatives. Mason Mount. Why the fuck was he even in the starting lineup? I'm sorry. I don't even know why he was in the starting lineup. Matt, since England, since he went to the Euros, he hasn't turned up. So why are we playing him? Why is he starting? He's irrelevant right now. And everyone's like, oh, he's had a good game. No, he fucking hasn't. Are we taking the piss? Are you blind? Do you need to go to Specsavers? I'm sorry. I didn't realise this. He has been phenomenally shit. Phenomenally shit this season. There's been no good things to say about him this season. So when people are coming at me like some delusional people, I don't know what their names are, but those delusional people that think that Mason Mount's a god and shit and that he can do nothing wrong, someone needs to get them help because let me tell you, he was shite. When he came off from the game, I celebrated that he'd come off because he's been shit. Name me something good he's done. I didn't even fucking realise he was on the pitch half the first half. Just like the last game and the game before, I don't realise he's on the pitch. He's doing nothing. He's not contributing anything. He's not the Mason Mount we saw last season. And if that's tiredness, rest him. But I don't want to see Mason Mount being a little I don't understand. It frustrates me so much because I'm just I want to shake him and be like, wake the hell up, do your job and get back on the pitch. But I don't see that. I just see him being like, I'm going to just take a casual stroll down the pitch. What? Are you strolling down a beach? Do you think you're on holiday still? What is it? I'm still waiting for Mason Mount to turn up. I'm waiting. I mean, I could be 90 years old by the time he turns up. Jesus Christ.
I don't think he's had a great start to the season, but also he's probably he's needed more rest than the kids had.
But that's my point. If he needs rest him. We didn't buy new players. We didn't buy new players to have these young players stressed out. So what is the point?
That he's really, really amazing all the time, or that he's really, really bad all the time. No one needs to hype him up either way. No one needs to put as much hate on him as they do, or no one needs to hype him up as much as they do, because he is 22 years old and he will have patches of inconsistency. I didn't watch today. I don't know how much of what Charles saying is true and if he was really that terrible. But him being taken off by at half time is a big key to it, because Thomas Tuchel's done that a couple of times with Hudson-Odoi. He's done it with Tammy when they've been playing really badly. So I assume
I'm sorry, who? I know who Hudson-Odoi is. I don't know who the other player is.
Leave Tammy alone. He doesn't even play here anymore.
Yeah, anyway. I'm a savage. Look, I woke up and chose violence today.
All right, let's not choose violence against Tammy. He's killing it at Roma. Anyway.
I'm sorry, who? You keep saying this player. I don't know who it is,
You're so mean.
I know. But I mean,
I agree with you half of that. I mean, Charlotte. He wasn't. He didn't turn up in the first half at all. I mean, I like Mason Mount. I can't even say bad about him. But today I'm going to criticize him because he deserves to be criticized when he is bad. We can't always back him up all the time. So yeah, today it was bad. Today he had a bad day. I saw so many ball losses today as well. He just runs sometimes, but doesn't do anything. I felt like, and he should have scored that goal when Lukaku passed it. He asked for it. So I don't know. He was bad today. He could have done more. And I agree. He should be rested at least for the next 2 games. I mean, he keeps playing all the games.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you just said he should be arrested.
Oh. Yeah, he should be arrested.
He just needs a bit of time, I think. I think Sandy's right. Like,
But
give him a couple
I
of
have
games to
nothing.
recover his legs.
But Beth will account to this. I don't have an issue with Mason Mount, but if he needs to be, like I said a minute ago, if he needs to be rested, rest him. Don't let him have a shit game where he's struggling. Either rest him or don't rest him. Make up your mind.
Yeah.
And yes, Tuchel could be held accountable for that situation, because the fact is, if he needs to be rested, rest him. But if not, don't rest him. And if you're not resting him, I expect to see the Mason Mount we've seen for a while, because that means that he's fully fit and that he's capable.
I don't understand.
But this is my point. Like, if Mason Mount's not going to play well, I'm going to hold him accountable. I'm not just going to be like, oh, it's Mason Mount. Like, I'm going to hold him accountable because the last season he was phenomenal. So if he can't continue with that, like, don't bother. Like, rest him or don't, but make up your mind, because this is the first time he's ever been substituted off at half-time in a game. So that says something to me, which means that he shouldn't be playing in the first game. But I'm going to ask Steph, the cool and composed lady, how do you feel about this?
Like, I don't want to be reactionary, because I don't, like, he's had 2 bad games in a row. So he should be rested, but I don't like the thing I think with Mount is because people overhype him so much that when he has a bad game, everyone's onto him, because obviously you've got people that will defend him even when he has a bad game, which I think people need. There's certain people in our fan bases that should be like, Chelsea, you support Chelsea FC, not Mount FC. You know what I mean? And yeah, I just think it proves to those people as well that no player is undroppable. He can be dropped. We can win without Mason Mount. I don't think he was. Yeah, he wasn't great. He came off, and yeah, I don't think he should start the next game. I think if Werner's coming on and doing more, that is even saying something in itself. So yeah.
But I think this is my principal point, and this is what it does come down to, whether I'm shouting and screaming about it or not. If he needs to be rested, rest him. If you're playing him, that means he's fully fit, which means he should be playing how we expect him to play. And if he's not doing that, then he needs to be rested. But there is a decision where, yes, Mount's not performing, but we need to obviously figure that out on whether actually Tuchel is to blame or not. And that's obviously an issue here, and I don't know whether that's Tuchel or not. But I'm going to ask for your Mason Mount player rating. What we're giving him out of 10. Overall experience. Well, Beth, we're doing it off the second half. Well, I mean, he wasn't even in the second half, so he can't. Okay, right. I'll ask Sandy and Steph.
I'd give him a middle 5, because I don't know. I don't want to be ever so critical. I have to see how he does in the next few games as well. I mean, obviously he didn't have a good. The last couple of games wasn't good for him. So, but yeah, I'll give him a 5, only because he does do a little bit of putting the pressure on. A little bit. He did put a little bit of pressure. So yeah, I'd give him a 5.
Yeah, guys in the chat, put your ratings for Mason Mount. Steph, what your rating for?
I don't know if I'm being really harsh, but I would give him like a 3. Like, he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything noticeable. Every time he got the ball, he either lost it or done the wrong pass, the wrong decision. There was like 2 times where we could have got a goal on the counter-attack, and he just gave the wrong pass each time. Yeah, he didn't do anything noticeable for me, so I'm going to be mean and say 3.
No, I was literally going to say that, to be honest. I was going to say a 3. Actually, if I lie, I was going to say 2.5, but yeah, I think he's got to have a 3. On the performance, if we're just doing on the performance today, it's definitely a 3. And the fact he wasn't played a full game also says a 3. But we are going to move on to Kepa. Hold on. Let me see if I can get the banners up. Oh, have we got a Kepa banner? Oh, we got a Mendy, a Pulisic. Hold on. I'm going to create a banner right now. Kepa doesn't have his own banner. That's rude. Oh, right. Hold on. We're getting there. I'm so sorry, Jem, but I'm ruining your shit.
What are you doing? Oh, there's the thingies. Yeah. Okay.
There we go. So, Kepa, what are your ratings of Kepa?
From what I saw, it was just a solid 7. Second half, Spurs didn't have much of the ball. They didn't have much chances. There's not much I can rate higher than that. But he was solid. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't have to do anything spectacular when he was needed. He was there, solid. Happy with him. I'm happy that he's seemed to have got some confidence back as well.
Yeah, I mean, guys, let us in the chat know what you think that Kepa should get. Sorry, Sandy, carry on.
Yeah, sorry. No, to be honest, I would actually give him an 8 because I thought he did well today, even though there were a couple of scary moments in the first half. But he did well, and he was he was trying his very best. And yeah, I think I'd give him 8. I mean, he has been good, to be honest. Super Cup, and he has found his confidence again, and I think Tuchel is doing a massive, I don't know whether it's Petr Cech or Tuchel, but he seems to be doing quite well now.
Yeah. Steph, what about you?
I would give him a 7. I think he did what he had to do. I even seen him come out and catch the ball. It was like Tuchel is transforming every player, I swear. I was a bit the first few minutes I was kind of nervous when he was on the ball. But yeah, he came into the game. He did well. I think 7.
Yeah, lots of people are saying solid 7. What he needed to do. Robbo says very smart blue ladies. Really proud of you all. Big up. Thank you. We appreciate that. So close, guys. I want it 100 likes for the end of the scream. Kepa was 6. Kepa was a solid. No, let's not. No. I would agree with Jem. I'd give Kepa a 6. I mean, he did what he had to do. We kept a clean sheet. That's all that it's worth, to be honest. He didn't mess up either. So with that, I'm quite happy about that situation. Right. Let's get the next banner up. Oh, here we go. Who was? Where are the bloody defenders? Jesus. I don't.
Shell does technology.
Oh, here we go. It's okay. I found it. Let's do Rudiger.
Rudiger is just a whole different beast under Thomas Tuchel and in this back three, isn't it?
Phenomenal.
Solid. 8. I think he was really good. But obviously, again, I didn't watch the first half, so obviously everyone take my ratings as just the second half only. But I think he was 8. I think really good. I love him. I love him when he drives forward. He's so quick. You see him outrun 4. Did you remember when he outrun 4 Spurs player and then just made a really bad pass to try and put something through? No, he's solid. 8 for me.
Yeah, same. I'd say 8 as well. A solid 8 today. He's a whole different ball game at the moment. He's totally transformed. He loves to live on the edge, and so that's something I really like. And he tries so hard, and I'm so happy for his goal today as well. So he has to be a solid 8 today.
Yeah, Steph.
I would say 8.5 just because of the goal. I think he was great. All of our defense was great. He done his job. I don't think he put a foot wrong. So yeah, 8.5.
Yeah, I would give him a solid 8. He was absolutely on point. Yeah, he was phenomenal. He did his job and he did it well. And then he got a goal as well. You know what? For the goal, I'm giving him an 8.5. That extra 0.5 gets him the goal. So yeah, I think Rudy over.
Pull up the comment.
What?
There's a City fan in the chat. Pull up the comment.
Diaz is better than all your defense. I just have a question. What happened in the Champions League final? Just remind me. Yeah, okay. I think you can pipe down now. See you later. Ta-ra. Don't cry me a river. Maybe do. Aspie. What's Aspie getting?
I'm thinking. To be honest with you, I didn't really notice him that much in the game. I don't really know if that's really a bad thing or anything. I think maybe like a 7.5. Like I personally just didn't see him that much, but that doesn't really mean much. It just means that the Spurs weren't getting in behind him or anything.
Yeah,
Sandy, what about you?
Yeah, I'd give him a 7, to be honest. I mean, he, like Beth said, I didn't see much of him as well, but I did, he was there and defending and, getting us the ball and stuff. But yeah, I'd give him a 7. Yeah.
Yeah, what about you, Steph?
Yeah, I would give him the same. And the same as the girls, I can't really remember anything stand out from him. But he obviously done his job, so I think 7's fair.
Yeah, no, I agree. Definitely a 7. The man of the match, Thiago Silva. Oh, Thiago Silva. What's Thiago Silva getting?
9. Just 9.
We don't need to explain that. Thank you.
No.
I'm just going to give him a 10, a superb 10 today. I'm going to give him a 10. He played solid. He was amazing today. The first half, I remember Kane was going to score, and then he just went straight in and saved the ball. And he was just there, to be honest. He was solid defense today, and there were so many good things which he did today. And yeah, I'm giving him a solid 10 today.
Go on, Steph.
Steph, go on.
I would give him a 10 as well, because I don't think you can actually do more than scoring and defending that well. Like, what more does he have to do to get a 10?
Yeah,
I think that's fair enough. He's solid. I'm so impressed by how his age just has not stopped him whatsoever, and even when he plays, he seems to sort of be growing into the club more.
I know everyone keeps hyping Ronaldo, right? And I'm thinking, come on, Thiago Silva. Why don't people hype him? Okay, maybe he's not the greatest goal scorer or anything, but he's amazing. He's adapted to the Premier League so well. So let's just hype Thiago Silva as well.
Yeah, definitely. All I'm going to say is legs 11, number 11 for Thiago Silva. Bossing that shit. That's my Thiago Silva, man. Come at me. I mean, I don't really have to say much. His performance absolutely spoke. It absolutely spoke words today. It was... I really enjoyed it, I really did. I'm just trying to find a Christensen. There's no Christensen on here.
Does it say Krusty?
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Yeah, that's it. I apologise.
We're on Jem's channel here.
Oh, here we go. I'm gonna edit his name because I think this is actually offensive. It's okay. Oh God, can I spell his name? Guys, if I haven't spelled his name, I apologise. Christians, I think. Oh no, wait, I've missed out an H. Hold on. Charlotte trying to spell today. There we go. I think, guys, don't hate the fact that I can't spell. Is that how you spell it?
Yeah.
Oh, great. So, Christensen, what are your thoughts? Sorry, Jem, I've just messed up your channel, but it's Christensen now, hon. Carry on.
7.5 for me. I think he was better in the Zenit game. I thought he was fantastic in the Zenit game. But again, I think like Azpilicueta, I didn't see too much from him on that like right-hand side there. I don't think he had much to do. Correct me if I'm wrong. I just don't, nothing's coming to mind. But he was solid. He's been solid. Another one under Thomas Tuchel who's just been absolutely incredible. It's so nice to see like when players start like fulfilling their potential. So yeah. 7.5 for me, just because I can't think of anything particularly outstanding that he did.
No, it's going to be an 8 for me, only because, like Jen said, Son could not get past him, so he was right in the back pocket of Christensen, and it's a solid 8. And he looked like he was not going to let anyone go past him. So yeah, definitely 8.
Yeah, Jem says Krusty the Clown gets a 7. Mate, that's the best. That's the best Christiansen ever done in Jem's book. So 40 views. Let's get to 60 likes, people. Guys, smash the like button. Steph has to drop AC prop. Yes, Steph, I'm going to ask you about Christensen right now. What are your thoughts on that? Just remember the AC hive.
No, I'm not biased. But in the first half, he did a really good block, I remember. So I gave Rudiger 8.5 for scoring, so I'll give Christensen an 8.
Yeah, I get that. To be fair, I would have given Christensen a 7.58. I think he did his job. That was what's needed to be done. He didn't make a mistake. So yeah, I mean, absolutely, definitely agree with that. Do you know what? These bloody names are in such shit positions. Like, here you go. Okay, Jorginho. How are we doing, Jorginho?
Jorginho.
Jorginho. This is Jem. This is Jem. I'm not taking any risks. Oh, I just did it. Hold on, I need to put it in cap locks. Oh, I can't spell it now. There we go. Jorginho. I think this is how you spell it. Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah.
Great. So, Jorginho, let's give us your ratings. Guys, in the comments, let us know what you think of Jorginho in the comments. Player ratings.
Jorginho. Solid. Always solid. Fantastic. I'm really happy with Jorginho, and I'm happy that he's getting praise recently. For me, again, though, I can't think of anything particularly he did outstanding, but he was definitely good. So another 7.5, I guess. Because if like 5's an average, 7.5 means he was good. He was good.
I'd say the same, 7.5, only because, again, like Beth said, I couldn't see a very much of a standout performance. So I'll give him a 7.5. He got all those awards because he's really good in that midfield. So he definitely does his job well. So 7.5 for me as well.
Yeah. I'm not biased. I'm gonna give him a 7.
You are though, Steph.
I'm not
You love Jorginho.
I love Jorginho, but in the first half, he wasn't up to standard. I have such a high standard for him, and he wasn't that great in the first half. So I will give him a 7. He definitely he done his job. In the second half, he was much better, but first half he's a little bit dodgy. So I'll say 7.
Yeah. I would give him a 7 as well. He did his job. He controlled the midfield. That's what we needed him to do, and he did it. So I can't complain. Kovacic, his partner in crime, his baller of a legend. How are we feeling about Kovacic? What's his player ratings? Let us know in the comments what you think, guys.
Yeah, for me, our new number 8 gets an 8. I think he's been really good recently. I'm really happy for him. He's staying on form. Well, a bit at the moment at the end, sort of where he missed like a goal or something. He ran through Lukaku past to him, I think. But he's never been the best goal scorer in the world. He got a goal recently, so that's fine. An 8, I think he's been quite high energy. It's been quite refreshing to see because there's been a couple of times where he's lost the ball a lot. But I'm really happy with him recently in recent weeks as well. It's been really good.
Same. I would give him an 8 as well, only because he's amazing in the midfield. I mean, I can't I can't really fault him too much. I mean, I know there are lots of people out there who doesn't rate him still, but yeah, I think Kova is one of the best for me, actually. I quite like the guy, and he does what Tuchel wants him to do, and he's always willing to learn, and he gives 100% to the club, and that's amazing. So yeah, 8 for me as well.
Yeah. Steph, what about you?
Maybe I'll give him a 7.5. I think he was slightly better than Jorginho. When Kante come on, I thought both of them looked better anyways. They looked more comfortable. They could kind of relax a bit more. But yeah, I think Kovacic was good going forward. Since he's been number 8, he's like a completely different player. It's mad. I think he's been our best player this season so far. So yeah, I'll give him a 7.5.
Definitely. I would give him a 7.5. I think better than Jorginho. Not by much, but there was that kind of little bit of oomph that gave him that little bit of an edge over Jorginho. Not that it's a competition. They both did their job. But yeah, Kovacic for me really stood out, and he did a great job, and he did what he needed to do. So yeah, Kovacic had a great. So we'll give Kovacic overall like a 7-ish. Now, moving on to one of my favourite players. By the way, if you diss him, you're going to be in trouble. But it's N'Golo Kante. Oh shit! I put
Any comma, Golo.
Oh, God. Just leave it. Just leave it be, guys. Just let me be.
Like the stream, if you can spell better than Charles.
It's not that hard to do.
N'Golo Kante, let's go with an 8.5, because when he came on, like, it really did sort of change the game. It really is just like having two players on there. I remember my dad just looked at me and said that was really smart of Thomas Tuchel to bring on the twins at half time. It just looks like he's everywhere, and yeah, it's 8.5, I think. And I'm really happy that he got a goal. Huge deflection off of Eric Dyer, otherwise it probably would have gone straight to Lloris, but doesn't matter.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're gonna have N'Golo Kante in this house.
No, I agree with Beth as well. 8.5. I mean, that goal was amazing. I know it's a deflected goal, but still, it was. I like the guy. Who doesn't like N'Golo Kante? Like, he's always amazing, and yeah, he's so good. And I know he's been struggling with a few injuries lately, but no, he always bounces back, and he's just a pure bundle of joy for me. And yeah, it's a joy to watch him play. And yeah, 8.5.
Yeah, I think 8, because he was amazing. He didn't play for that. Like, I just think he came on and changed everything, but it was like Tuchel masterclass. You know what I mean? I think everyone expected him to go on for Kovacic. I want to see the three of them together more often. Like, it was so good to watch. They were so good. I think the last time we did that was the Champions League final. So yeah, I want to see that more often, but he scored, he done everything right. Yeah, he gets an 8 for me.
Yeah, I mean, for me, Kante gets an absolute 9.5, obviously. Look, I'm not being biased. I'm not giving him a 10. I'm giving him a 9.5. He was phenomenal. He came on, and the minute he came on, it felt like the whole of the team just changed and just switched up like that. I enjoyed his energy. His goal was phenomenal. It was just obviously a Kante only goal. Obviously, Lloris made a mistake. But yeah, no, I don't know anything else about. I mean, who's Eric Dyer? I don't know him. He's irrelevant. But all I know is that Kante got a goal and it was phenomenal. And yeah, I was very happy. He came on and he did such a great job. And even though the goal was deflected, let's be honest, the energy, he changed the energy of the whole team. So respect that as well. Like, man's 5'6" and he's changing the game. Like, let's not. But yeah, I mean, okay, now I need to move on. Right, shit, now I've got to find these things. Okay, guys, apologies right now. This is okay. Let's go to Havertz.
Oh, she spelled it right. That's nice.
Oh no, this was Gem's spelling. This was Gem's spelling. I'm not taking credit for that.
I was expecting there to be an extra day or something.
Big up to Sophia. She says King Kepa today.
So yes,
Someone said who's King Kepa? Yeah, I'm wondering who Kepa. Who said that? I wonder. Where's my Kante photo credits? Where's my Kante photo? And then we can have a conversation on. Anyway, yeah, Beth, what are your thoughts on Havertz?
Probably what I watched. Probably not the best on the pitch. I think his decision making might have been a bit poor. Looks a bit tired still. Maybe he's just not over that bout of flu he had. I don't know. He did brighten up though, like a little bit into the second half. There was like a period just before he went off, but I think it's because he realised he was about to be hooked, so then he just like got his gears going a bit. Okay, maybe like a 6.
Yeah, I think I'd give him a 6 as well. Yeah, he wasn't concentrating enough today, I think. Like Tuchel said, I mean, there's so much more he can give. And yeah, he's worth every penny of that 70 million, by the way. And yeah, Havertz had a better second half, but still, I think he could have done better today. So 6 it is.
Yeah, I'd give him a 5.
Ooh.
I just because he wasn't much better than Mount, and I gave Mount a 3. So I think in the second half he definitely improved. He came into the game more and he was better in possession in the second half. But the first half it was like, but yeah, he just seemed like not on it. Maybe he is still feeling that flu that he had. I don't know, but he didn't seem like himself the last 2 games as well. So I would give him a 5.
Yeah, I mean, I'd quite happily give him a 6. I think a 6. To be fair, he wasn't the Havertz we've seen before this season, so I don't think he actually turned up enough. I think there's a reason he did look tired. And again, I think this comment sums it up. Havertz was average. He looked tired and sloppy, and that's true. Like, he was giving away the ball. Like, we can't deny that. And maybe he is tired still, and maybe he does need to be rested. But I mean, we just have to kind of trust in Tuchel for now. Okay, let me find some more. Hold on. Sorry, guys, but Gem's absolute. This is trying to find a needle in a haystack. Is Werner even on here? Hold on. Sorry, guys. Oh, okay, it's fine. I found Werner. Okay, Werner. What are our thoughts on Werner?
How do I word this? It's frustrating that Werner misses, but it's also good that he actually makes the chances in order to miss, if that makes sense. So 7. He didn't play like long enough, but he did also do an assist. But then he did miss or mess up a couple of chances. But he hasn't played much for Chelsea this season. So I'm going to go with 7. I think.
Yeah, it's difficult to give him a proper score because he only came on the second half. But I think he created a few chances. Let's not talk about his goal scoring part. But yeah, I'd give him a 6, to be honest. Yeah, I mean he does create a lot of chances for us, and yeah, I'd give him a 6.
Yeah,
I think I would give him a 7. I think I said this before. Like, obviously, Kante changed the game, but attacking wise, I think Werner had such a big impact when he came on. Like, yes, he misses chances. I think we're just gonna have to get used to that. Like, he's lacking confidence and just not very good in front of goal. But his runs and the assists that he is getting for us is a positive. Like, I do think with the way Mount and Havertz have been playing, we should be giving Werner more of a chance. Like, he's not a striker. I think we had the wrong expectations of him last season. We expected him to get us goals. He's not going to get us goals from himself, but he can help us to get goals. And I think him and Lukaku look great together, even though we only see it for a few minutes. Like, I would love to see them start together. I think, people just need to get over the him missing, which I know it's a lot, but I think assist-wise, we literally are so uncreative that he adds that. So, I would give him a 7, and I think he deserves more of a chance.
It's his movement as well, because like in the Aston Villa game, I think, was it? Or no, the Arsenal game. No, Aston Villa. They were all blending into one. Lukaku's like header goal, like at the end, like Werner had sort of moved all the defenders and split the defenders so that Lukaku could get the goal. A bit like, in the Champions League final what he did for Havertz. So he is like an important player for us. But like,
I mean, I'd love to
play a striker.
Yeah, I'd
He's
love to see
not-
Lukaku and Werner up front. It'll be amazing. I think it'll be amazing.
Yeah. I mean, moving on to the biggest point on the talk of player rating, it's Romelu Lukaku. What are your thoughts? Doesn't sound great when you're saying before you're like
about it. I mean, it wasn't his best game, but he was there. He's a good presence to have around still. I can't think of particularly again anything spectacular he had. He had a couple of moments towards the end of the first half when we were making a load of chances. Tried to put in Werner, didn't he? 7.5.
Well, I think Lukaku. Well, I wanted him to score, but he didn't get a chance to score. I think, or he missed the chances to score. He's always so solid, isn't he? He's trying so hard to score, and I think if he did get the, if he did have a chance, he would have scored today. So I'd give him an 8 because he has been amazing the last couple of games, and he's superb. I mean, I rate him highly, but 8 today for me.
I would give him a 7. I think he didn't have a lot of service, which is obviously not his fault, but we didn't see much of him today. There was that one chance where I thought he should have been selfish and shot, but he gave the ball to Werner. But yeah, I don't know. We didn't see much of him, so I'm going to give him a 7.
Yeah, I mean, I would give him a 7. It wasn't that he had a bad game. It just he wasn't seen as or made that much of an impact. It's not like he had a bad game. He just wasn't as known to the game as people like Alonso, Rudiger, Silva, Christensen, Jorginho, Kovacic. Like, if you get what I mean. He just didn't have that, it wasn't a bad game, but it just wasn't what we've seen. Beth says, like this video if Werner should start. Okay, let's move on. Sophia says, subscribe and I'll give out flu jabs or COVID jabs. Yeah, guys, please smash a like button. I mean, overall, this game was 2 different halves completely. Yeah, the first half. We had the first half where we were all shitting ourselves, like, how have Spurs had 1 shot on target and we haven't? Second half, we've got 3 goals and Spurs are crying their hearts out, heading to the pub to get absolutely shit-faced because they're drowning their sorrows. Obviously, we start our Carabao Cup fight on Wednesday. How are we feeling about that? We were playing Aston Villa at home.
I'm excited. I'm happy with the draw. I'm actually going to the game, so I'm very excited. I'm hopefully going with my dad, although he might have work, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully we win. Aston Villa is like a tricky team for us to play. Obviously, we beat them 3-0 last week, but that wasn't actually as easy as the scoreline made it look. I'm hoping that we do well. I'm hoping that we can see Ben Chilwell play. Obviously, he's been kept out of the squad by Marcus Alonso, who's been fantastic so far this season. Hoping we can just see some other people get some minutes and see how it goes.
You know, I'd love to see Ben Chilwell play as well, and yeah, and also I want to see Saul get a few minutes as well. I know he had a stinker of a game, the first one, but I mean, we need to give him an opportunity. Of course, he needs to get time to get used to the Premier League. So I want to see him getting a few minutes as well as Ben Chilwell. But I think it's going to be good. You know, I wouldn't say this. I wouldn't have said this last season, but I'm quite confident this season that we will win games. We will win it.
Yeah.
Although someone told me don't be too confident about Chelsea, you know, we make things harder for us. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think we'll see a lot of changes. Hopefully people like Chilwell, so coming in, maybe Callum Hudson-Odoi. I think because we didn't play great against Aston Villa, but we still won comfortably, so I think we should be fine.
Yeah, no, I think, yeah, Steph makes a valid point like that. It wasn't comfortable last time. It really wasn't. So, you know, we need to make sure our defence is on point as per usual. So if we could just bring the Liverpool defence back, that'd be great. And then, yeah, just get some goals. Maybe Romelu can get a couple of goals. Maybe Werner might get a goal. I'm being optimistic here. Optimistic. New word of the day, guys. But yeah, let's see. What do you think the score predictions are going to be, guys? Before we do that, we are 9 away from 2.7k. If you haven't already subscribed already, what are you doing with your life? Genuinely, I'm asking you a question right now. What are you doing with your life? Because it isn't anything good if you're not subscribed to this channel. Like, support Gem. Come on, guys. Carry on, Beth.
I think 2-1. I think for some reason I just feel like we're going to concede against Aston Villa this time. We didn't last time. We can't keep clean sheets forever as much as I would love to. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a bit of a closer game because we're going to have, I imagine, a lot of changes.
I'm going to say 2-0, actually. I don't think Villa will score against us. I'm confident in our goalies at the moment. Yeah. Even now, I'm confident in Kepa as well, to be honest. So, for some reason, yeah. But I think it's going to be 2-0. I don't think Villa will score against us. There's 100 million man's gone, isn't it? So, yeah.
I agree. I think 2-0 as well, because even when we change our defence, we're still so good defensively, and Kepa has been good as well. So, yeah, I can't see us conceding. I think 2-0.
Sean?
Sorry. Yeah, I think a classic. I'm gonna be bold here. I'm gonna say a 3-0.
Another one. That'd be nice.
I'm feeling confidence. Sophia says 4-0. 2-1, 2-0, 4-0. I mean, a lot of brave people come with me saying 3 and 4-0s. I love this. The optimism is fabulous. Like, you know, I'm feeling very positive about. Do you know what? The thing is, though, this season I've woken up and I'm not worried about our defense. I'm more worried about getting the ball in the back of the net than I am our defense. Our defense has had a full 180, but I mean, the creativity in the box just needs to become a little bit more tight knit, and that is what we need.
Can I just say that Tuchel is one of the best managers? I mean, I was one of the people who criticized him at first because I didn't know much about him. I only watched him at Midfield. Yeah,
there's a clip of me, and Beth sent it to me like a few months ago, and it's actually of me slagging off Tuchel. And I've never been more embarrassed of this video to be like disappearing. So she decides to remind me every time. Every time I get close to forgetting about this damn video, she's like, "Oh, Charlotte, do you remember this?"
If you go back really far, you can find one of her slagging off Mendy as well.
So yeah, I mean, I just want to say, like, he's proven me wrong, and he's proven Charles wrong as well. So yeah, I mean, he has been phenomenal, and I didn't even think that even his subs are on point at the moment and everything. And I just want to say, what an extraordinary manager we've got. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Like Charles said, that I'm not worried anymore. They thinking, oh my God, Chelsea are playing, and I don't know what's going to happen. I don't have much grey hair now, so yeah. So
I
happy.
love Thomas Tuchel. I love Thomas Tuchel so much. Like, every time
so
I see
lovely.
him, every time he speaks, I'm just like, everything he says is right. Everything he does is right. I love him.
Yeah, guys, subscribe if Thomas Tuchel is the best manager in the world. And 9 more subscribers in the click. Sophia, man, why are you throwing me under the bus like that? Why are you throwing me under the bus like that? Because you know Beth's gonna post it. Like,
group chat.
oh my God. Beth has a German accent kink.
Maybe. Oh, I've never thought about that.
Love that.
Maybe.
But yeah, guys, we are going to wrap it up there. We are going to be back next weekend because Beth will be at a new job, which is much nicer than this dickhead job at the minute. But we're not slagging that off, yeah. But yeah, tell the people where they can find you. Beth, where can they find you?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter at KingKaiFC. No, not named after Dragon Ball Z. That's just after our own King Kai. That's it. And Instagram, and I'm on here sometimes. I'm the first 11 sometimes. Yep, that's about it.
Yeah, and I'm on Twitter and Instagram, and it's Queen Sandy. that has been my name on Twitter and Instagram. So yeah, you can find me there.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter with the name StephanieH_29. That's it, really. Yeah,
guys, make sure you smash the like button. Subscribe to GNA TV. And make sure you tune in next week. And we will see you next time, guys. VIP still